That is the question that keeps them awake at night. Their secrets were buried, their systems were locked airtight, yet you cracked the code. Now they watch in silence, whispering behind closed doors, scrambling to understand how you uncovered what was meant to stay hidden. You were never meant to access this knowledge. Every page they burned, every scripture they altered, every artifact they buried, it was all to keep this truth away from you. And yet, despite their efforts, you stand here knowing it anyway. They cannot understand how because you were never part of their secret meetings, never sat in their elite classrooms, never swore loyalty to their inner circles. Yet somehow, you speak truths they vowed to take to the grave. This is not the first time they have tried to erase the chosen ones. Centuries ago, they hunted the seers, silenced the prophets, and executed those who dared to challenge the grand illusion. They rewrote history, hoping to erase the pattern. But the pattern always returns, and certain individuals, people like you, always emerge, carrying knowledge that should have been lost forever. You are not the first to access the hidden archives, but you are among the few they cannot control. They built entire institutions to keep this information locked away, yet it flows to you effortlessly. It does not come through books or research, but as if the knowledge itself seeks you out. This terrifies them because if someone like you, someone outside their bloodlines, outside their secret orders, can access what they have hoarded for centuries, then their entire system is a lie. They convince the world that power is inherited, that wisdom is locked within genetics, and that sacred truth belongs only to those born into the right lineage. But then, you happened. You weren't raised in their temples. You didn't take their oaths. You never swore allegiance to their orders. Yet somehow you know. And that terrifies them. If someone like you, someone outside their carefully controlled bloodlines, can access the wisdom they swore to protect, then everything they believe about power is a lie. They spent centuries designing barriers to keep outsiders in the dark. They built secret societies, occult schools, and hidden archives, convinced that if they controlled access to knowledge, they could control reality itself. But knowledge was never theirs to own because true wisdom is not passed down, it is granted. And it was granted to you, not because of your name, not because of your ancestry, but because the divine chose you to carry what they tried to suppress. This is why they fear you, because their system only works if sacred knowledge remains contained. Yet no matter what they do, chosen ones keep appearing. You weren't supposed to remember these things. You weren't supposed to see beyond the veil. You weren't supposed to understand mysteries that even their most trained initiates struggle to grasp. And yet, you do. You were never part of their rituals, yet you move as if you've seen them all before. You were never taught their codes, yet you recognize them in an instant. You were never granted entry into their inner circles, yet you operate as if you never needed them. And that is because you don't. They hoarded knowledge, convinced that it would keep them above everyone else. But what they never realized is that wisdom does not submit to bloodlines. And now, their greatest fear has come true. Someone outside their control, you, holds what they spent lifetimes protecting. No matter what they do, no matter how they try to reclaim it, they will never take it from you.